Welcome to 1.3 Part 2. We're going to talk about word problems and how SOH CAH TOA can help you solve a bunch of those today. So first, let's just remember SOH CAH TOA right here. This is what we'll use to solve all the problems. I'll give you a moment to read this, so pause the video, read through this, and then press play when you're ready. So in these word problems, I always pull the pictures because it's better to try to draw on your own. So the picture we're going to think about is there's a river, so let's draw that in. There's some river here. There's a surveyor. He's setting up a transit at point C. So think of transit as just like a tool to measure something. So we'll put the transit right here. That's point C. And he's looking at the other side of the river. That's going to be point A. This person turns 90 degrees and goes to B. So just turn, we'll go to B. We know that distance is 200 meters. Of course, we're looking for A to C. So we'll call that our question mark. And it says the transit at B, the angle theta is measured to be found, or the measured and to be found 20 degrees. So that's 20 degrees. So there's our picture. So let's do what we always do. Draw our stick figure. This is O, this is A, this is H. Notice how we don't know H, which means if you were to write out SOH CAH TOA, SOH CAH TOA, everything with an H in it can't be used. So cross it out, cross it out. We must need TOA. So tan of your angle is O, let's call that X, over your 200. So X must equal 200 times tan 20 degrees meters. You plug in your calculator, there's your answer. Done. Okay, next question. So I'm going to give you a moment to read this. Once you're ready, play the video again. So this question looks pretty complex. So to break it down, let's just draw it again. So I'm going to draw a building right here, some generic building. Then there's a street, so let's draw a street here. There's a statue, so let's draw a little stick figure right there. And then some person is at the ground. There's no mention of transit or height, so we'll just ignore that. So the angle of elevation is the base of the statue. So from the base of the statue, right there, let's just connect a line here. That's going to be 55.1 degrees. And then it says to the height of the statue, which means you got to extend this line. To the height of the statue, that angle is a little bit different. This whole angle is going to be 56.5 degrees. And then it says, what is the height of the statue? So in blue, I'll put that there, looking for X. It does give you a couple of things to note. 400 feet away from the center of the building. Okay, so this measurement here to here is 400 feet. And it looks like that might be it. All right, so to do this, once again, notice how if we just write out SOH CAH TOA, SOH CAH TOA, there's no mention of hypotenuse anywhere, which means let's eliminate these two. We must need tangent once again. But notice how the thing we're finding is very little. It's not even a part of a right triangle, which means we got to be a little creative. So first, let's imagine this triangle. This one right here, the one I'm outlining in green. We're going to figure out this little h, that height of the building, because that we can do. That's going to be tan 55.1 degrees is equal to little h over 400. So little h is this expression, 400 times tan 55.1 degrees. So now we have that. Now let's look at this triangle. In red, I'm going to highlight this big triangle here to here to here. And let's call this whole thing big H, because that we can find. That's going to be tan 56.5 degrees is equal to capital H over 400, which means capital H should be 400 tan 56.5. Now that we have those things, notice how we can find x. All we have to do is do big H minus little h. So type that in your calculator. That's just going to be 410 56.5 minus 410 55.1 degrees. Plug that in, get your number, and then you're going to label it with feet. So blank feet. And that's your answer. So work on the homework problems 12 to 19, and I'll see you on the next video.